Hey everyone, welcome back to the Duchess of Unicorn YouTube channel, and I appreciate you being here. It's Sunday, and although I'm going to be starting longer videos over the weekends, I'm not going to do it this weekend. So this will be fairly short, and I'd love it if you watch till the end. It's helpful, and you might find that something else comes about. Okay. So let's look at just perusing the internet like I do with you. I surf the internet. Sometimes I find something I already like. And today we're going to just look at this very first article that's come up. I'm based in the United States, so I'm sharing my browser with you, and we're going to see what we see. Okay, so Daily Mail. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle look to buy $13 million mansion around the corner from Tom Hanks. Well, that doesn't surprise me. Palace insiders called Meghan Markle Meghan and Delight. Like delight, but delight. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry reportedly agree to a tell-all biography. Okay, I want to start with the tell-all biography because, in all honesty, I feel like this biography, tell-all, is at best going to be something that is a quick grab, but nothing that's going to hold our attention, because I feel like they want to sell off everything. Whoops. I don't even know how that happened. Honestly, that is just strange. My phone's acting strange, and you're witnessing it. I have to type it back in. I'm so sorry. My phone just did its own thing. I did not touch a thing on it. Okay. So we're back again. So the whole tell-all thing just disappeared. I think it's going to be interesting enough maybe to buy the book, but I feel like it's going to be light on the true details. You know, when you're talking about a tell-all biography and you're talking about this as a British royals, you really have to wonder why Prince Harry would do such a thing. And I think that's something more interesting than a tell-all book on how Meghan wasn't accepted into the royal family. You know, it has to hold more substance. You know, what else is the reason for Prince Harry, with such heritage and such belonging, to feel that he should take a wife for 2 or 3 years, whatever it is, and go ahead and sell his soul to the media? For what reason? So there's something a little bit, you wonder it to be a little bit stranger in the back end. And honestly, I just don't get this whole union in terms of how misplaced it is. Like, I am biracial, and I would never marry a man who dressed up as a Nazi officer. I would never do that. There's no joke in that. You know, there's nothing funny in that. And even if it was a stupid mistake, it would just tell me on the undertones. It would speak more volumes to me on all the undertones of doing something like that, more than anything else. You get what I'm saying? That's like, to me, it's like saying, oh, when I was young, I killed a cat, but I didn't know any better. And I never did it again. I learned my lesson. That was something stupid I did. It just would never be forgivable. And so that is why I guess I wonder about Meghan and her motives. But they're going to do a tell-all book. This is not the first time you heard about it. I guess it's becoming more and more clear. Omid Scobie is going to be part of it. That tells me it's going to be very biased. It may have 1 or 2 little details that are not so biased to kind of even out the book to make it look legit. But in all honesty, I don't think it's going to be a grab. We have to have a book written by somebody outside of Meghan Markle's circle of so-called friends to be able to really believe it. So Prince Harry and Meghan Markle look to buy a $13 million mansion around the corner from Tom Hanks and Ben Affleck. And it has a granny annex for Doria. Like, honestly, in all honesty, Doria has been living in her own home all those years, and suddenly she needs to live with Meghan and Prince Harry just to be close to Archie. Does that make any real sense? Like, does it really make any real sense that she needs that? I would say that if she was in a more gated community, maybe at their home, then she doesn't have to deal with anybody taking photos of her. Although it's been a while since you've seen any photos of Doria. So that'll tell you, and you know, people really don't care. Okay. The article, I'll just read a little bit of it. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are looking to buy a $13 million mansion around the corner from Tom Hanks and Ben Affleck. I notice they always have to drop names. Like, that doesn't mean that Meghan has anything to do with it. Although, you know, between Ben Affleck and Tom Hanks. Although Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson have kind of disappeared, at least Tom Hanks has. And there are some things going around in the big world that say Tom Hanks may have found himself in situations because of being related to, not related, but involved with some other things. You can always check out any video about the cabal and, you know, the deep state, and you can see a little bit. We'll touch upon Tom Hanks. I know we all hate to hear that Tom Hanks might not be a great guy underneath it all. It doesn't mean anything except that they make really bad decisions, kind of like Prince Harry. So it wouldn't surprise me that we see Meghan trying to kind of move close in on top celebrities. Maybe she hopes to get some kind of movie part or something, or maybe she just wants to be in that with the celebrities. Again, if she was ever doing a future presidential run or any political type of thing, she would need the backing of the most popular and high paid celebrities as well as the rest of the general public. But for first and foremost, you need to have the money to back you. And I highly doubt that the Queen would back Meghan for any political ventures. The Sussexes are said to be eyeing up a sprawling 6-bedroom home near LA's wealthy neighborhood of Pacific Palisades and are planning to have Meghan's mom, Doria, move in with them and baby Archie. Now, we understand, too, that Meghan's supposed to be having, you know, what they say is going to be having another child. Now, if she was having trouble maybe early on, maybe she needed fertility help, she will certainly need more fertility help now than ever, as she's aged a few additional more years. And so, for some reason, this is what they're saying. They're looking for this 6-bedroom house. Doria's going to live in it, and it's going to be right around the corner from Tom Hanks and potentially Ben Affleck. And I'm thinking, everything written about Meghan or reported about Meghan is always so picturesque. But when you talk about her before she met Prince Harry, you'll see that even in interviews, she mentions how difficult it was to get cast and how she always had to play herself to be, you know, the nondescript actress, you know, not black, not, you know, white, maybe some type of Latina, even though she has no accent or no dialect of such and does not speak the language. She never was cast as such, but she always had a hard time. And you'll hear her in interviews explain how difficult and how it isn't, you know, all that to have to be going for gigs and to get cast. So suddenly now she wants to be around all the famous people with all the right lingo. In other words, Tom Hanks, mostly everybody loves Tom Hanks, his movies, Rita Wilson's his wife, such on and so forth. Okay, so, and of course I just mentioned a few things and you can check out that in the description below. But everything is always written about her, is always written to seem as if she would fit in or should fit in with this type of celebrity. And of course, again, dragging along Prince Harry. Now, Prince Harry, I don't know what he's running from. I tend to think Prince Harry is doing this to protect Meghan, because let's face it, look at Princess Diana as an example. She left the British family, and soon after that, not right away, but soon after that, she had met an unfortunate fate. So it makes you wonder if Prince Harry is doing this either because he's blackmailed or because he is feeling that he has to protect Meghan, and if there is a child, this child, because maybe there is retribution for what Meghan has kind of toppled on or done. I'm not sure. I'm just repeating things that I've read, and I'm kind of, I don't know, making conclusions in between the lines. So they're just my opinions and thoughts. And this house does look like something Meghan would like, but then there's all sorts of things people like. It's not just one thing, there's many things. So anyway, last time I reported on Meghan and Prince Harry deciding upon a house, it was all a lie. It was all about the media, and it wasn't about anything for real. So we'll wait and see. And we hear that, Meghan is going to have a granny pad for her mom. And I'm thinking, why didn't she ever have a granny pad? Tell me, when in all the places she lived or in any of the places that she had wanted to live, why then did her mother not move in with her at that time? Maybe because she didn't have a baby. But honestly, I think that it's more just gossip. All right, I'm going to leave you with that. Meghan and Harry look at a $13 million mansion, and it just happens to be around the corner from Ben Affleck and Tom Hanks. But again, the Tom Hanks thing, I wouldn't be so surprised if Meghan is trying to align herself more with the Tom Hanks crew and handlers and that whole cabal issue that you can actually Google or look on YouTube for Tom Hanks being arrested, or Tom Hanks and the cabal, or Tom Hanks and the deep state. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe, like, and comment. I welcome you to share. See you later. Bye-bye.